Hello everybody and welcome to Core Yoga. We're going to do some balances near the beginning. So I just thought I'd mention that. You use your whole core when you're doing balances because you have to hold everything really tight. If you need to put a foot down or something when we do it, that's perfectly all right. We're going to actually go from one pose to another. So we'll be going from Warrior 3 to Tree, and we'll be going from Star to Chair, and we'll be doing some exercises in chair. Another thing I would like to go over with you, style of yoga that I do. I'm talking to the camera all the time. One of the styles of yoga that I do, they use the core, they use the circular here. So what I want to say is, I am going to use some of this in here, but notice how I'm just moving the center. I'm not trying to be sexy. I'm trying to connect my core and move just my center. So think of it as front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side. Try to move just the core and move the hips and the shoulders as little as possible. I'm not saying you can totally leave them out, but you want to leave them out as much as you can. We're going to do it both directions. We'll do it in a number of different positions. When we do, we're going to do one of the chakras we're going to do is going to be heart chakra, and we'll be using that for that. We've already done a couple other chakras, but we haven't done a heart one. So since that involves the spiral technique, we're going to do that today. All right, let's get standing comfortably. Thinking of your spine as a string of pearls that you want to elongate toward the ceiling. And then focus on your breath, taking long, deep inhales and exhales through the nose, thinking I am calm and serene and relaxed. And on an inhale, take the arms out and around, bringing in the positive energy to our heads and our hearts, and blowing out the stress and the tension and the negativity. And again, inhale up and exhale down. One more like that. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Now let's take 3 really cleansing breaths. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So we're going to inhale and then exhale, opening the mouth, forcing the breath out. And inhale and exhale. And one more. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, gently round the spine and roll down one vertebra at a time, taking one elbow in each hand, using the weight of the upper body to start to stretch out the back of the legs, and then you can just rock side to side. Then we're going to release the arms and roll up one vertebra at a time, letting the chin be the last thing to come up. When you get all the way to the top, roll the shoulders up in the front and down in the back. Good. Now we're going to take our legs wider apart. We're going to take our hands behind our back. We're going to do some warm-up moves here. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, bend forward, bringing the arms up as high as you possibly can. And on an inhale, come up. We're going to do 2 more of those. Exhale down and inhale up. One more. Exhale down and inhale up. Now we're going to inhale and bring the arms up overhead. We're going to do wood chopper. We're going to bring the hands down between the legs. We're going to exhale down and inhale up. And exhale down and inhale up. One more. Exhale down and inhale up. Now we're going to do great big trunk circles. 3 one direction. Exhale down one side. Inhale up the other. 2 more just like that. Exhale down. Inhale up. 1 more. Exhale down and inhale up. Go the other direction. Exhale down. Inhale up. 2 more. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more, exhale down and inhale up. Now we're going to take the arms out to the side. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, take one hand to the opposite foot, look up at the other arm, and breathe. Good, and on an inhale, come up. We're going to take it to the other side. Exhale down, look up at the other arm. Good, and inhale up. Now we're going to do our third eye prayer. We're going to bring our hands up to our forehead. We're going to lean back. And then as you exhale, you're going to come down, bringing the hands behind your back, bend in your knees, chest down by the thighs. And we're going to inhale and come back up to third eye prayer. And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. This time, we're going to bring our arms all the way around. This is the crown chakra. We're going to inhale up and exhale down. And inhale up and exhale down. One more. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. We're going to inhale and come up. We're going to do that heart chakra, so we're going to be right here. We're going to think of that spiral. Try to keep as much of the movement right in the center. We're going to take it around for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to change sides and go the other way. 1, so you've got your hand right on your heart. 2, and 3. Good. Now we're going to bring our feet closer together. We're going to do our rolling cat-cow. We're going to inhale and bring our arms up overhead. And we're going to stand and come down, bringing your chest down to your thighs. And then we're going to tuck the chin and round up. We're going to lead with our chin up, chest back. Chest goes down to the thighs. When you get to the bottom, tuck the chin and round up. We're going to do one more like that. Sit back in your chair, chest down to your thighs. When you get to the bottom, tuck the chin and round up. Now we're going to do it the other way. We're going to round down. When you get your chest down by your thighs, lead with your chin, shoulders back like a snake coming out of a basket. Come up. Good. We're going to do it again. Round the shoulders and come down. Shoulders back, chin up, chest out, and come up. One more like that. Round, down, head up, shoulders back, and come up. Good job. All right, next thing we're going to do, before we get tired, we're going to do some of these balances. We're pretty warmed up, we're standing up, so we're going to start with our balances. So I think I'm going to turn this way so it looks better. You can turn whatever way you want. I want to make sure the people on the camera can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with Warrior 3. So I'm going to take this foot back. You can keep it there if you want to. You're going to bend forward and you're going to bring your foot up if that's comfortable. You can keep it down if you need to. Arms can be front or arms can be back. Slight bend in that leg. We're going to come back up to tree. Good. We're going to do that again. Warrior 3. Come up to tree. See, even I'm wobbly tonight. Do it again. Warrior 3. And come back up to tree. Good. Before we do the other side, while we're here in tree, I'm just turning this way so that the camera can still see what I'm doing. We're going to leave our foot up for tree, just not right on the knee. And we're going to grow with the tree and bring the arms down. And grow with the tree and bring the arms down. You can have the foot down here if you need to. Grow with the tree and bring the arms down. We're going the other way. We're going up and around, up and around. One more. Up and around. Good job. Shake it out before we do the other side. So you know when you're doing a balance, You don't want to try to look right at me. You want to find a spot on the floor or on the wall to look at. I know you have to see what I'm doing. That's kind of why I showed you before we started what we were going to be doing. So I'm going to turn this way again. I'm going to do the other leg. So I'm going to start with warrior 3. It can be down here. Hands can be here or here. They're probably a little easier in the back. So we're going to bring it up and bring it through the tree. So how bad I did that one. And back to warrior 3. And up to tree. One more. Warrior 3. To tree. Good. Now I'm going to face the camera again. We're going to keep it in tree. We're going to grow with our tree. Find your spot to look at. We're going to bring it up and around, up and around. One more, up and around. Go the other way. Up and down. 2 more, up and down. 1 more, up and down. And shake it out. All right, 1 more balance, then we'll go on to our warriors, then we'll work our way on down. So this one we're going to start out with star. So you put your weight on one leg. The other foot comes out. It can be touching or you can bring it up in the air. You're going to lean out to the side and bring that leg up for star. Good. Then we're going to bring it into chair. And you can keep and take it out to star. And bring it in to chair. Can you see what I'm doing all right?
I know, but I'm trying to think. So if this foot is out this way or that way?
So the foot that's out, you're going the opposite direction.
Opposite, okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right. I'm sorry I wasn't watching you. All right, so we have 1 more. So we're going to start. We're going to take it to star and bring it in to chair. Now we're going to do the balance part of chair. So balance on that leg. We're going to bring the other leg up and we're going to take it front, side, front, side, front, side. And now we're going to make circles. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 1, 2, 3. Good. Put that leg down. Bet you never balanced chair before.
Not like that.
Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean the one-legged part. All right, we're going to do this all on the other side. So we're going to take it out to star. So your head is a 5-pointed star. Your head's one of the points. Your 2 arms are out. This leg can be on the floor or you can bring it up. Good. And bring it into chair. And take it out to star. And bring it into chair. 1 more. Out to star. And bring it in to chair. Now we're going to do our one-legged chair, so we're going to bring the other leg up. You can have the toe down if you need to. Front to side, front to side, front to side. Now we're going to make big circles. 1, 2, 3. Go the other way. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Put that leg down. While we're here in chair, let's go ahead and do our prayer. Take the opposite leg to the opposite elbow to the opposite thigh, and look up. Good. And on an inhale, come up. Let's go down to the other side and breathe. Good. And on an inhale, come up. Take the arms out and around and up to heart center. Good. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our warrior poses. So we're going to take one leg out. The other leg is at a 45-degree angle. We're going to start with Warrior One, and I'm going to give you all those different exercises that we do that work the waist and the obliques and the whole core. So arms are up for Warrior One first. We're going to exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. So if the left leg is forward, the left arm is forward, and the right arm is back. Now we're going to lean forward and lean back. Try not to move your leg, try to just move your upper part of the body. And back, forward, and back. And one more, forward, and back. Now we're going to bring both arms at an angle over our head like this. We're going to go down and use those obliques to come up and down and up. And one more, down and up. Good. Bring that back arm back. We're back to Warrior Two. We're going to inhale for Reverse Warrior. Exhale, bring the front arm to the thigh and the back arm across the head for a side stretch. Two more. Inhale to Reverse Warrior. Exhale to side stretch. One more time. Inhale to Reverse Warrior. And exhale to side stretch. Now we're going to inhale back to Warrior Two. We're going to take that back arm and shoot the bow. So we're going to sweep it over to meet the front arm, then bend the elbow like you're shooting a bow. Pull the bow back. Two more. Sweep it over, pull the bow back. One more. Sweep it over and pull the bow back. Now we're going to straighten the front leg. We're going to lean out over that front leg for triangle. So we're right here in triangle. The first thing we're going to do is lift up a little and down. Once again, using the oblique. Up and down and up and down. Now we're going to hold it right here. We're going to take that bottom hand and touch the heart. And take it back down and touch the heart. And take it down and touch the heart. And bring it back down. Good. We're going to inhale and come back up to Warrior Two. Bring your palms together for prayer. We're going to inhale, and first we're going to twist this way and look up. And then we're going to twist across. And we're going to come back and twist up and twist across. One more. Twist up and twist across. Good. We're going to inhale and come back up to Warrior Two. We're just going to turn everything the other direction and do the same thing the other way. If so, you're not facing. If you want to keep facing me, just change which foot is forward. You don't have to turn the other direction. Would you rather do that way? You can still see what I'm doing, right? Okay. So we're going to start here in Warrior One. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. This time, right arm forward, whichever leg is forward. In my case, it's right. And we're going to come forward and back and forward and back and one more forward and back. Now we're going to bring both hands diagonally here. We're going to bring them down and up, using those obliques. Down and up. One more. Down and up. Good. Now we're going to come back to Warrior Two. We're going to inhale and lean back to Reverse Warrior. Other way. There you go. Front arm to the thigh, back arm across the head for a side stretch. Do that 2 more times. Inhale to Reverse Warrior. Exhale to side stretch. 1 more time. Inhale to Reverse Warrior. And exhale to side stretch. On an inhale, we're going to come up. We're going to shoot the bow, take the back arm, sweep it over to meet the other arm, bend the elbow, pull the bow back. 2 more. Sweep it over, pull the bow back. 1 more. Sweep it over and pull the bow back. Now we're going to straighten the front leg, lean out over that leg, coming down for triangle. First thing we're going to do is pull up and come down and up and down, and 1 more, up and down. Now we're going to take the bottom hand, touch your heart, bring it down, touch your heart, bring it down. One more. Touch your heart. Bring it down. Good. We're going to inhale and come back to warrior two. Bring your hands together in prayer. We're going to bend up and twist across. And bend up and twist across. One more. Bend up and twist across. Good. And then we're going to inhale, come back to warrior two, turn both hands forward, both feet forward, hands at heart center. You can bend your knees and either walk or jump your feet together. Good. Now we're going to come long ways in the mat. We're going to start going down. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up overhead. As you exhale, swan dive forward into forward fold and walk out to down dog. Pressing your head back between your hands, arms as straight as you can get them, heels as close to the floor as you can get them, and breathe. Now we're going to inhale and take the right leg up in the air. Take it across toward the other shoulder. Come back to the center and put it down. We're going to do the same thing with the other leg. On an inhale, take it up. Take it across to the other shoulder. Bring it back to the center and bring it down. Now we're going to take the right hand toward the left ankle. So it's three-legged dog. Good. And come back to the other side and switch the other one. Good. Come back to the center. Now we're going to bend our knees and straighten. Push back into down dog and bend and straighten and bend and straighten. Good. Now we're going to come out over our hands in plank. We're going to bend the knees and push back up to down dog. Come over to plank, bend the knees, push back up to down dog. One more. Plank, bend the knees, push back up to down dog. Good. Come out over your hands and lower all the way down. Here you can come up to elbows or you can come all the way up to cobra. I have a little wardrobe malfunction. A piece on my top is coming out. So I'm adjusting here.
That's the yoga.
Nothing was showing, but it was hanging over my nose. So now we're going to come up to cobra if you would like, and breathe. Here we're going to take a break. We're going to come up to hands and knees. So we're giving our arms a little rest. We're going to round and arch and round and arch and round and arch. Now we're going to be right here. Everything's over everything. Remember that spiral thing we already practiced? Well, we're going to practice it right here. So we're going to take the ribs around 3 times, one direction. Try not to move your hips. I know they're going to move some, but try to keep it in your spiral as much as you can, and then go the other way 3 times. Good. Now we're going to come up to hands and knees. And we're going to do that heart chakra again right here. So it's going to be a little easier to keep your hips out of it because of where we are. We're going to bring it around 1 and 2 and 3. And we're going the other way. 1 and 2 and 3. Are you feeling this in the middle a little bit? Let's change hands and do it again. 1 and 2 and 3. Go the other way. 1 and 2 and
Don't move my hips.
okay.
Hips do lie.
Let's go ahead and lower all the way down into child's pose for a moment. Take a breath here and breathe. Come up just a little, take one hand underneath and breathe. Get a good shoulder stretch. Then we're going to switch and go the other direction. Good. Now we're going to take our arms way out as far as you can get them. Have your fingers, your finger and your thumb like an L way out there. We're going to do a child's pose push-up. So we're going to come all the way forward, coming all the way down. We're going to push back up and back into child's pose. We're going to do that again. Come up and forward and up and back. One more like that. Up and forward and up and back. Now we're going to leave our hands right here. Bring your legs together. We're going to use that spiral again, but we're going to make great big circles with our whole body. So we're going to bring it up one side all the way to the front. This time you can move your hips. Take it to the other side. So you're using your hips in this one. You're using the whole body. And forward and back. One more. Forward and back. Now we're going the other way. Bring it forward and back. Two more. Forward and back. One more. Forward and back. Pausing here in down dog. And breathe.
Child's pose.
I'm sorry, child's pose. I was thinking what comes next. You now know what comes next. We're going to push up from here. We're going to come up to hands and knees and push up to down dog. See, that was coming. I just spoke too soon. So if you need to stay on hands and knees, that's perfectly all right, or you can come up to down dog. From here, we're going to take the right knee, we're going to take the leg up in the air, bend the knee, and take it toward the left elbow. And push back up, and bring it down. If you need to do this on your hands and knees, take it up, bring it to the opposite elbow, bring it back, and we're going to do two more sets of those. You can do them from your knees, or you can do them from down dog. So if you're on knees, it's leg up, bring it to the opposite elbow, bring it up, and bring it down, other leg up, knee to elbow, up, and bring it down. One more set, you can do it from either position, leg up, knee to elbow, bring it in, and bring it down. Other leg up, knee to elbow, bring it in, bring it down. Come out over your hands and lower all the way down. And this time we're going to come up to forearm plank. Now, if coming up here is not doable, you can have your knees down. So you can either be here or you can be here. Whichever place you are, we're going to take our hips from side to side, working those obliques again. So it can be right here, or it can be up here. And we're going to take it side to side, side to side. One more set. Side to side. Good. Bring it back down, lower back down into child's pose to relieve any tension in the back. Now we're going to come back out. This time we're going to be on our side. We're going to take it to a side plank. You have two options. You can bring it up to full plank, or you can have that bottom knee down. So it's perfectly all right to have that bottom knee down. So we're going to do a couple things here. So it's either here or here. The first thing we're going to do is drop that hip, drop the hip and bring it up. So it can be here, drop the hip and bring it up, or here, drop the hip and bring it up. So we're going to take it down and up, down and up, one more, down and up. Good, go ahead and bring the hip down for a moment. I'll show you the next one. Once again, you can have that leg down. We're going to bring, this time we're going to bring the elbow down and up. You can have this other leg up if you want. Here we go. Down and up, down and up. One more, down and up. Good. Come to the gonna take a break before, well, not a break, but we're gonna do something else before we do the other side. You feel you're getting enough core, ladies?
Yeah. Good.
All right.
That's so cool.
So we're gonna grab our feet. We're gonna rock. We're gonna hold in that tummy. Get that core nice and tight. Lean back a little bit. Bring one leg up. Bring the other leg up. If you roll back, it's all right. Good. Try to bring the legs together. And you can put your hands down if you need to. Or you can leave your hands up. So either way, hands up or hands down. Good. We're going to bend them and take them out. And in, you can have your hands down and out. And in and out. Now we're going to go side to side, side, side. You can have your feet down if you need to. Side, 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 side. One more set, I lost count. Side, side. Good. I think we may have done 4 sets instead of 3.
That was good. That was good.
Okay, now we're going to side plank on the other side. You thought I forgot, right?
Nope.
Just because I'm old. I know. I have memory issues.
Better shoes than mine.
Here we go. Remember, you can have that hip down, or you can have that knee down or not. The first thing we're going to do is pull it up and down. Hand can be up or it can be here. So we're going to take it down and up, down, and up. One more. Down and up. Good. Go ahead and rest for just a moment. Next one is going to be elbow down. You can have that knee down or up. Take the elbow down and up, down, and up. One more, down and up. Good. Go ahead and come all the way back around. You can have your knees down or you can have your knees up. We're going to seesaw it a little bit. You ladies can face me. You don't have to have your back to me. You won't know what's going on. So we're going to be here. We're going to rock it forward and rock it back. Use that core. Forward and back. Knees can be down. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Let's go ahead and go back into child's pose just to relieve any tension in the back. And breathe. Good. Now we're going to come out straight. We're going to start the stretchy part. Ready for the stretchy part? We've worked hard. We can stretch now. So we're going to be on our stomach. I'm just facing this way so that the camera can see me. You want to be on your mats. We're going to do that shoulder stretch. We're going to take our arms out like goalposts. I'm going to turn my face to look at my right hand. I'm going to take my right hand, push the hand into the floor. I'm looking at that hand. Then I'm going to take that right leg and bring it over my rear end. And you'll feel a stretch in the other arm. You should be feeling a stretch in the arm that the leg is going toward. Good, then come back to the center. Take that arm out straight, that same one you were already stretching. We aren't changing sides yet. Just straighten that arm. Straight, out straight. Oh. There you go. Now we're going to go back into that stretch again. It's still stretching the shoulder. Take your foot over to make the stretch. There you go. Good. And come back to the center. Come back to goalpost arms. Press in with the other hand. Look at that elbow. Bring the leg up and over as far as you can comfortably go. And you should feel a good stretch in the pec there in the front. Good. And come back to the center. Now you're just going to straighten that arm out. You're stretching and bring the leg over. And breathe. Good. And come back to the center. Now we're going to cross one arm under, other arm on top, and then bring your chest out over that so that you're crossing them as much as you possibly can. And then you're leaning into it, and you should feel stretch in your shoulders. And breathe. Then you're going to switch which arm, come up enough to switch which arm is on the bottom, and switch, and breathe. Good, and uncross. I'm going to get back on my mat. I'm going to come back to seated. We're going to do some of those things we already did. I thought your back could use a break. That's why we had to do those stretches. So we're going to be here. Ready? We're going to bring one leg up, other leg up. Hold that stomach in. Bring the legs together. Let go. You can bend your knees. It's fine to bend your knees. It's also fine to put your hands down. Now we're going to take those legs and we're going to take them out and cross and open, cross and open, cross and open, cross and open. Good, we're going to bend them. We're going to take one leg out. You can hold on to this one and make circles. 1, 2, 3. Other way. 1, 2, 3. Bring that leg in, other leg out. 1, 2, 3. Other leg. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring it back to the center. Bring it up and together. And let's do our side to side again. Feet can be down. Feet can be down. Good. Go ahead and bring the knees into the chest. Long ways of the mat. Roll back and forth, relieving any tension in the spine. Now we're going to do some bridge work. So, if you would like to make it more intense, bridge is here. If you would like to make it more intense, you can use your block. Put your feet up on the block. When you bridge up, you will feel it more in your rear. So the block is optional. We're going to curl our shoulders under, get a pelvic tilt, and bridge up, and breathe. Now we're going to take one leg up in the air, and we're going to pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're going to bring that leg down. We're going to take the other leg up and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Bring that leg down and lower all the way down, just taking a little break. Now we're going to bring it back up. Guess what we're going to do next? We're going to spiral. This time your rear is going to have to be involved some. We're going to take it around 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that bun while you've got these buns, while you've got it up, and then round your back and lower back down. So feet out farther is easier, feet in farther is more challenging. You make your bridge higher. Make sure when you come up, your weight is on your shoulders, not your head or your neck. We're going to get a pelvic tilt and bridge up, curl those shoulders under. Make sure you can move your head from side to side. We're going to take the other leg up in the air and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to take it down and up. Down and up, down and up, down and up. One more, down and up. Good, bring that one in, lower it all the way back down. I don't believe we did up and downs on the other side, did we?
No.
That's what I thought. All right, let's bridge up and do up and down on the other side. So we're going to bring it up and down and up. And down, and up, and down, 2 more, up, and down, last one, up, and down. Good, go ahead and put both feet down, round the back down, bring the knees into the chest, counterposing, rocking back and forth and side to side. That should feel good. And breathe. All right, we're done with the block. So you can move that out of your way. Now we're gonna roll over. I'm gonna come this way so my back is up to the camera. I'd rather have my face in the camera than my rear end. Okay, so we're here, and we're gonna push all the way up to hands and knees. And then we're gonna push back up into down dog, pushing the head back between the hands. And breathe. Now we're gonna take one leg up in the air. Like I'm doing my right leg, I don't care which leg you do first, just so you both do both. Then you're gonna bring the knee under your chest and lower it all the way down into pigeon. Time for another stretch. And breathe. You can come down in pigeon with us. So all I did was bring this leg here. And if you don't want to do it from down dog, you can do it from hands and knees right here. And just bring the leg forward. This is a hip stretch. So you're going to bring that knee. Let me face you. You're going to bring that knee this way. Yeah, there you go. And then you're going to lower down over that as much as is comfortable. And breathe. Now you can stay right here, or if you want the quad stretch, you can come up a little bit and reach back for the leg for a quad stretch. And breathe. That's optional, you don't have to do that. That's like a balance in itself. And release. Take that leg back. Either coming back just to hands and knees if you want to, or if you want to go back up to down dog and do it from down dog. Take the other leg up, whichever one you didn't already do. Swing it in under the chest, take it out to the side, and lower down. So all you're doing is switching sides, so you stretch both sides. And breathe. Now, if you want to do the quad stretch, come up a little bit, bend that back leg and reach back for that back leg. And breathe. Good. And release. I'm coming back to my knees. I'm going to turn this way on my mat. So I'm going to take one arm down and I'm going to take the other leg out. This is gate pose. You can have the arm up, you can have it on your hip, whatever you're more comfortable doing. First we're going to bring the leg up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. One more, up and down. Now we're going to bring it forward and back. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. One more, forward and back. Good, go ahead and come back up to the center. We're going to just switch our gait to the other side. So take the other leg out. Hand can be here or it can be up here. We're going to bring it up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down. One more, up and down. Now we're going to go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. One more, forward and back. Good, go ahead and put that knee down right by the other knee. Now we're going to stretch out the hips a little bit. We're going to bring both arms up over our head. We're going to take both hips to one side. Good. And come back to the center. and switch to the other side. Back to the center, and switch. Back to the center, and switch. One more each way. Back to the center, and switch. Back to the center, and switch. Good. Go ahead and come back up. While we're here, let's go ahead and do a little camel. So you're going to put your hands on your hips. You can have your toes turned under or down, whichever you want. We're going to lean back and forward and back and forward and one more. Back and forward. Good. Now, if you want, you can take one hand back. If you don't think you can reach, you can cheat a little bit. Curl your toes under so your heel is higher. So if you want, you can take one hand back, the other arm goes up, and then we're going to switch and come back to the center and switch and center and switch and center. One more each way. Switch and center and switch and center. Good. Let's go ahead and lower back down into child's pose, stretching your head back and breathe. Good. We're going to come up to hands and knees. This time we're going to bring the opposite leg and opposite arm up. We're going to bring the knee in, toward the elbow and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and one more, in, and out. Let's go ahead and do that same thing on the other side. So we're going to take it out, and in, and out, in, and out, in, and out. Two more, in, and out. Last one, in, and out. Good. Go ahead and lower back down. While we're here, let's do our spirals again. Here we go. We're going to take it around. 1, 2, and 3, and the other way. 1, and 2, and 3. Good. Let's go lower back down into child's pose and breathe. Good. On an inhale, come up. We're going to do a few more stretches. We're going to take our legs out straight, sitting in staff. You can rock back and forth to get that forward bend going on. Bring your arms up overhead. Inhale, and as you exhale, lean forward, reaching for those feet. You can rock back and forth. You can use your strap. I think you have a strap there somewhere. If you want to, if you can't reach them and you need the strap, and breathe. Oh, yeah, you can just hand it to me and I'll show you. All you really have to do is take it around like that.
Oh, okay.
And then you pull yourself forward. You don't have to use the loop. You can use it if you want to. Oops, I'm safe. There you go. All right. Now we're going to come up. We're going to open the legs apart. We're going to take our hands behind our back. Chin is up, chest is forward, and you're going to keep your chin up and push forward like you're trying to take your bottom rib to your navel, and breathe. In other words, we're not rounding the back. Good. Now you can come up this time. You can bring them forward and you can round and come forward again and breathe. You can take your hands out to the side if you want and breathe. Now we're going to come up. You're going to take one hand in front of the thigh in front of the leg, press back on the leg, look up at the ceiling, take the other arm over the head, keep the head under the arm. You don't have to be able to reach the foot. It's important that you keep looking up toward that, like you're trying to sniff your armpit, is really where you want to be. And breathe. Whether you're up here or down here, you still don't want to drop that arm. And on an inhale, come up. We're going to take that to the other side and breathe. Good. And we're going to come up. We're going to bring the feet together and we're going to take one foot like the figure 4. And then we're going to bring our arms up. You can use your strap if you need to. We're going to inhale, and as you exhale, lean forward, combining a hip stretch and breathe. Now you're going to come up. You're going to cross that leg that you had in the figure 4 all the way over. You can hug it like this, or you can take the arm behind it, but you're twisting. Either way, just so you're twisting. And breathe. Now we're going to release. We're going to change. Do the other side, so bring the other foot in, knee out to the side. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, come up over that leg and breathe. Good. And we're going to inhale and come up. Cross that leg over. The one that was in the figure 4. You can grab it this way or take it behind and breathe. Good. We're going to uncross. If you're not long ways of your mat, you need to get long ways of your mat. You're going to bring your knees into your chest. We've come to the part you've been waiting for, the relaxing part. We're going to tuck the chin and roll front to back, massaging the spine. Then take your hands to the tops of your knees and rock side to side. Then take your legs and stir them first one direction and then the other direction. Then you're going to take your legs out long, let your heels be together, let the toes be open. Take your arms out to the side, palms up, undefended, focusing on your breath, taking long, deep inhales and exhales through the nose, thinking I am calm and serene and relaxed. Thinking of the inhale as the ocean wave, bringing in the positive energy, and the exhale is the wave, washing away the stress and the tension and the negativity. Continue focusing on your breath, and I'll read you a meditation. This is a guided meditation to help you identify and separate from whatever is stressful to you right now, and to help you feel centered. Get comfortable. Body and mind relaxed. Close your eyes. Give yourself permission to feel quiet and turn inside. Close your eyes. Feel your breath flowing in and out naturally, and let it gradually become softer and longer. Acknowledge what is stressful to you in your life right now. It may be a task, or relationship, or fear about the future. Identify it. See how it feels in your body and mind. Picture it as a heavy coat that you can choose to take off. You may put it back on later,
but you have the choice to wear it or not right now. The outer situation may not change, but your way of looking at it and reacting to it may change. Be aware of your goodness and wholeness apart from the stress. Lie quietly with your eyes closed, noticing how you feel.
Continue focusing on your breath, coming back to reality. Let's roll our wrists and roll our ankles. First one direction and then the other direction. Then take the arms overhead and stretch long, pointing your toes, stretching your arms out long over your head. Then bring your knees into your chest, kind of rocking side to side again, massaging that back, getting ready to roll over to the side. Then we're going to roll over to the side using your arms as a pillow. Your arm as a pillow. Pausing here. Then on an inhale, we're going to gently push up to seated, getting comfortable, body and mind relaxed, focusing on your breath. And then on an inhale, take your arms out and around, bringing in the positive energy to your heads and your hearts, and ending in namaste. May the light in me shine to the light in you, and may the light in you radiate to those around you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, ladies.